I am currently on my way to my neurology appointment. I do apologize for us not being as online as we should be. As many of you know, our son ended up needing a second ear surgery after having a pretty severe ear infection last summer. And the surgeon's office, who kept pushing back his appointments alongside the ERs and urgent cares that just couldn't help, it ended up getting pretty severe to the point where he almost died. So after that surgery, they weren't able to get everything. And while they were in there, they found a pretty massive tumor that ended up exposing his facial nerve as well as his carotid. It's been awful. It's been hell. So this time, because he did end up needing to go in for a second surgery so that they could finish removing the rest of the tumor, more of the infection, all that kind of good stuff. Here we are yet again with another infection, only this time the infection is at the surgical site. And you would think that the surgeon's office would actually take this seriously. They did not take this seriously. So again, we went to the ER, nobody could help us because it's a surgical site. We went to urgent care, nobody can help us because it's a surgical site. We went to even contact our local ENT who saw him, who did help him before. He's the reason why my son actually had surgery, because he ended up ordering all of the scans and everything that showed that there was something pretty massively wrong with my son. But we did contact him, and even his office said that because he's already had surgery, there's nothing that they can do for us. So he's been on antibiotics for over a year now. He is now antibiotic resistant. When I tried to bring this up to his doctors, nobody wanted to listen to me. The doctor that was there had the audacity to say that it was healing, it was perfectly fine, there was nothing wrong with it. Tell me there ain't nothing wrong with this. It's pretty obvious what we have going on here. There is necrosis beginning to form. There is a pretty significant infection going on. And for some reason, his doctor said that all of this is just completely fine and he was healing just as he should have been. Now my son has a PICC line put in because none of the antibiotics that he's been prescribed are working. Because, like I mentioned before, he had been on antibiotics for so long, I was afraid that he was becoming antibiotic resistant, and lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. So now we're dealing with that at home. Yeah, so that's just, a little bit of an update on that. My next update is that Kyle ended up having his procedure. We've been through hell with that as well with the VA. And I'm going to tell you right now that the VA just does not give a shit about our soldiers. Mind you, he is a bilateral above-the-knee amputee who suffered a traumatic amputation when he was in his 4th tour overseas in Afghanistan. Both legs were blown off, and half of his backside, just about maybe 60% of his backside, is gone. So he's been having a lot of issues, and they ended up finding neuromas. Neuromas are basically nerve clusters that have been giving him some problems. And when he went in to go see the doctor actually found these neuromas. And he found them pretty easily. So he says, okay, we'll go ahead and we'll schedule him for an ablation. He had to wait for months and months just to get him in to have this ablation done. Okay, and he's been having problems and has been complaining about the pain in his nuts that has been caused by these neuromas for years. So after years of having to wait to get him seen for these neuromas, now we have to wait additional months just for him to be treated for these neuromas. So anyway, though, he finally got his procedure done, his ablation, and when he went in there, we were both terrified because neither one of the doctors that were in there knew what the hell they were doing. It had almost gotten to the point where we just wanted to cancel everything. But the issue with that is that if we were to have canceled anything, we would have had to wait months just to get him seen again, to get this done. So they mark off where the ablation needs to be. They go in with the ultrasound, and neither one of them can pinpoint where this, and it's not even a small nerve cluster. It is a big, nice size nerve cluster. And they can't even find it. It's mind-boggling. So anyway, they were able to find exactly where the outer one is. We were able to get that one taken care of, and at least he's been getting some sleep, because I'm telling you, it has been weeks since we have been able to get any sleep, especially for him getting good sleep. So that's been nice. Now, as far as I am concerned, I'm on my way to my neurologist right now. I go to my neurosurgeon in a couple of days as well. We're going to be discussing my MRI scans. Apparently, both of my brain tumors have grown in size, and I'm having some more issues with my spine. I've been having more convulsions, more seizure-like episodes, and it's just, it's not been it's not been a whole lot of fun over here. And I'm sorry to unload all of this on you. We'll keep going and hoping for the best. And I'll update y'all more whenever I have something to update on. Until then, enjoy all of the amazing videos of sweet boy Audie. And just know that he loves y'all and he sends every single one of y'all a nice, big, sloppy, drool-filled kiss and hug and all that kind of good stuff, okay? Y'all take it easy and we'll be talking to you again soon.